Hello friends, welcome to a new recipe in Kalushona channel. On today's menu is something that is perfect for summer days. It is a Bengali recipe. You will absolutely love it and you will be amazed at how simple it is to make, but it tastes very delicious. This is nothing but Jhinge Jhol or Jhinge Borar Jhol, that is Ridged Gourd along with lentil dumplings or boras as we call it in Bengali. So friends, without much ado, let's start preparing the boras or the lentil dumplings. You can see the prepared dish looks delicious. So we first start with preparation of the dumplings. You can take yellow split dal or split pea dal, or you can take chana dal or chola dal. I have used a mixture of two lentils so that the taste is better. You can use either chola dal or you can use motor dal. I have mixed masoor dal, that is red lentils. This is masoor dal as you can see, and I have mixed with it a little bit of motor dal. So this is the motor dal. I prefer to grind it in a shilnora in Bengal as we know it. You can of course soak the dals overnight and then grind it in a mixer with very little water. So with very little water I am trying to make a very smooth paste of both the lentils. Red masoor dal or red lentil is very nice to taste and is very soft in nature. So you do not need to soak it overnight. I simply advise you to choose the dal of your own choice, and if you use a mixture of dals like chana dal and motor dal or red lentils and split pea yellow dal like me, the taste will be better, I assure. Remember to soak the dals on the previous night or at least 4 to 6 hours earlier. That will give you a better result. Add a little bit of hing or asafoetida and nigella seeds. Hing is optional. Now comes the actual part. Here, look, part, or the most difficult and important part. You just go on with your hands like this in movements in one direction in order to make this batter fluffy and soft. Remember friends, if you do not do this step or skip this step, then your lentil dumplings will become flat and not round and fluffy like they should be. Heat mustard oil in a wok and start the lentil dumplings frying like this with your hands. You can drop the lentil dumplings. You can see the consistency of the batter. This indicates correct consistency as the batter is retaining its shape. If it was too runny or too thin or too thick, then it wouldn't have retained its shape, or if it was too thick, it would be difficult for you to drop them into the hot oil. Very carefully, let one side be done before you turn them back or fry on the other side. You can see how carefully I'm making space for new dumplings to be given into the oil. So if you like my recipes, dear friends, please do subscribe, and to all my old friends, thank you for watching my recipes, and new friends, please do like, share and comment and subscribe to my channel and encourage me to produce more such recipes in future. This is a very tasty and easy dish and is usually prepared during the summer months when ridged gourd is available in plenty. So I am frying the boras or the lentil dumplings batch by batch. You can use a non-stick pan also, but I'll advise you to go for a wok, as oil frying or deep oil frying is better done in a wok than in a non-stick pan. You can see I have not used too much of oil. Take out the boras or the dumplings when they turn golden. Again I am going in for a second batch. Drop them like this and try to fry them at the same time so that all of them have the same consistency after frying. So there goes the second batch of lentil dumplings. Slowly, when one side is done, move them to one side to make area or make space for new dumplings to be dropped into the oil. They look fantastic when they are fried, and you can take them as such also. They taste very nice. Masoor dal is famous for boras or boris. So we use them to make boris also. You can hear the crispy sound there. The crispy sound of the boras. That's how they should be. You heard the crispy sound of the boras and they look like this. Now you tempered the oil that remains with nigella seeds and green chilies. Of course, slit them before dropping them into hot oil. Now go to potatoes. I use potatoes because they impart a beautiful taste and a consistency to the soup or the jhol. In every jhol in a Bengali household, we prefer to add a little bit of potato. That gives it a separate type of taste. And the soup is also bound or soup is held together because of this potato. In goes salt and turmeric. Fry the potato, and I have used a little bit of punshak or amaranth which was there in my vegetable tray. You can use any soft vegetable in addition to the jhinge or the ridged gourd. The ridged gourd has been cut into a little large sized pieces. Do not cut them into very small pieces. In goes salt and turmeric as is done in every vegetable. And I am using 2 green chilies only for this. Now fry them very well by covering them. Jhinge or ridged gourd has water in it and it releases water when covered and fried. I am also using a little bit of ginger which is grated and added. I do not prefer to add ginger paste to this cooking recipe because grated ginger gives it a nice grind or a crunch. Cover it again and let the vegetables be done or almost done by covering. Now I am putting hot water, adding hot water to make the vegetables completely boiled, and you can see I'll need a little bit more water. Test the potatoes whether they are done or not. Potatoes are done. I am adding little more hot water in order to cover the vegetables, and you allow them to come to a rolling boil by covering them. Look at the beautiful color of the soup. I am adding all the boras or the dumplings. This is how you add them. Do not push them farther. They'll soak up the soup as it is. Now cover and allow it to come to a boil. The boras are softening up. There you can see it has come to a rolling boil and the boras will become soft, but they will retain their shape. The beauty of this soup is, or jhol is, all the vegetables will look whole or asto as we call it, but the bora and the vegetables, all of them will retain their own shape and identity. As well, they will be soft from inside. So my jhol or lentil dumplings with ridged gourd is done. I am taking it out into another dish for serving. You can see how beautifully this dish turned out. So please try it this summer and let me know how it turned out in my comments. Thank you.